Hi, I'm Raen304, and before we get into this vlog, this episode is brought to you, surprisingly, I have somewhat of support, I guess. Anyways, it's brought to you by East Coast Crazies. I have 2 of their albums here, and they're actually pretty good. And it's good music. Personally, I like it a lot. All the links will be down this description below, their Facebook and various things that I can find, because I don't have Facebook anymore. Go like and support East Coast Crazies. Hello everyone, I'm Raen304, and this is the start of MK12, and this is Nick, and if Nick would go and be so kind to tell us a story.
So, oftentimes when I'm 4 on Tuesday at 3:30, not white, usually Mediterranean, I like to stop and think that if I just flip my big toenail back and eat what is there, you'll find a treasure. That treasure, my friends, is an ulcer waiting to happen 3 days later. Don't lick your fucking toes, but kiss your friends.
Kiss your friends.
And that is a damn good way to start this fucking vlog.
So you can shut up.
What am I supposed to be doing, Dave?
Butt sex with Neely?
Okay, so I mean, that's just it.
Yeah, I mean, no, but for real. Mad love to all you guys. Mad love to this guy. And get my buzz on. And my beard, apparently.
Yeah, same. My beard is nowhere near as epic as yours, but
Yeah,
see, this is what happens when Dave grows his for 2 weeks. This is what happens when I grow mine for a month.
It's more or less a lot of a couple months of angry and sad and that happening in my house.
Hello.
So I'm here with my cousin Jess.
Hello.
She insisted on the bright ass lights. It's anymore?
I got a dog.
Sounds bad, I know.
Yeah, Mika's fucking
Toy.
There.
Take the toy.
There's like a ball joint in
Oh,
there.
you want me to throw it, girl?
Like all
Here.
it needs is a screw in the wood.
Really? Really? Really?
God damn it.
Ashen. Alright guys, so today was February 2nd, Groundhog's Day to everyone in Western Pennsylvania, Groundhog's Day to everyone else, but to us pagans, that meant the snake did not see his shadow or whatever. Regardless, it doesn't fucking matter. It's still 6 weeks until spring, and today, to me, as a pagan, was one of the days of the wheel, whatever. It was Imbolc. Imbolc was the best day. Imbolc is one of my favorite Sabbaths, because, you know, just, you celebrate it by eating waffles. And if you don't like the idea of celebrating a holiday by eating waffles, well, then you're a piece of shit. And thankfully, I am accompanied by my good friends, Missy and Nick. And Nick is trying to turn me on. God damn it, Nick, just say hi.
I love.
Fair enough. Say hi, Missy.
Hi.
And they are some of my oldest friends, and they have some of my oldest friends in general to celebrate the Imbolc. So.
Ew.
Say hi, Yukon. Yeah, you big lug. Alright, so I am over at James's house. Say hi, James. Perfect. And we are having a tattoo day. He did the hunter's mark from Bloodborne. And that's actually blood on me. It just looks cool, so I'm leaving it for the moment. And I filled in two on his arm that I started, what, 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
About 2.
Yeah, it was 2016. And then I'm gonna put I was originally gonna put a Hello Kitty on his butt. But he decided to put it on his ankle instead. So I don't have to shave his ass. Have you ever been about to do something and you just hate yourself and you can't quite figure out why? Fuck.
My fucking gun's not reaching.
What do you mean by reaching?
Like my cord's too.
That may have not been long, but holy fuck was that hell. The entire time vibrating in either my throat or my fucking jaw. That hurts. Ow! Fuck, ow! Fuck you guys, that hurts. I am at the second Halloween party. I'm with Ryan.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up?
And I am with
Marcus from East Coast Crazies. We
I'm gonna go make a bunch of people uncomfortable.
That's a
I got Mandy. Say hi, Mandy.
Hi, Mandy. No, joking. Hey, what's up?
We'll be all over that.
I got Alex and Jevlin.
Oh, he's filming. Okay, I'm there.
Sure. I got the beautiful Megan.
That's my arm.
Give them it.
You can't have Ryan's arm though. Just
Put
mine.
their finger in my belly button.
I love you. You're an amazing person.
Tickle.
Perfect. I love you.
DJ.
Of course you're gonna be part of it. You're in every one of the fucking parties.
Also, here's my arm.
Brian.
What's up, bud?
Say hi, Brian. I love this motherfucker. He's so awesome.
Make one for not John. Please do not make one for not John.
Why? He has a
Because he's not John.
Megan,
Dad,
you
I
good?
also anticipated what was coming.
Evelyn?
Hey, why is your pants down?
Harry's up.
Because I'm a fuckboy! You get to look at Action being cute. I love it. Oh, I've been dealing with a pretty bad stomach problem for the last 3.5, 4 weeks. My doctor has me on this and whatever this pill is. It's Senna, but yeah. And it's still not working great, so go diabetes. On top of that, on March 3rd, right now is February 28th, my insurance company is not going to cover the insulin that I take. Yay! Fuck. They want me to take some generic ass shit. That is not the same kind of fucking insulin. Like, they want me to take basically generic Lantus. And Lantus is a 24-hour insulin. And that first came out back whenever I was like 15, just about turned 16. So like years ago. And I am now on Toujeo. And it is a 36-hour insulin. It is a 3-to-1 insulin. It is goddamn phenomenal. That is what's keeping my H1C level at 8.5 last 2 weeks ago, and then at least 7 or 8 months ago, it still was 8.5, which is really good, especially someone who's had diabetes for as long as I've had. In the middle of my vlog, if you guys don't mind, since I play a shit ton of video games, I'm going to put in my review in what I think about Trials Rising. Because I bought it, because I love the Trials games. They're all fucking great. I mean, I may talk bad about this one in this little segment, but, you know, I mean, they're all good. Even that fucking POS mobile game, but I'll get more into that later. Anyways, so Trials Rising is hands down, you know, it's a Trials game. And if you like Trials, then you'll like this game. What I have against it is it's fucking grindy. And what I mean by that is, like, if you play the first Trials, the second one, and then Fusion, you know, like, you play all the tracks, you get gold medals on them, or whatever. Gold medals are better. Well, actually, diamond things, or diamond medals are the first one or first time for this game. But anyways, so, like, you get gold medals or platinum in the other 3 games, and you move on. I mean, that's it. You move on. You move on to the next tracks, and holy shit, they're fucking hard, and blah, blah, blah. You get to the flat land, and then you're like, well, I'm either a god at doing this, or I'm a piece of shit, and I can never do this. Or you're like me, and you fall somewhere in between. Something like that. But they're all good. Especially with Trials Fusion. I mean, literally, that DLC they had, where you were on that unicorn as a squirrel, like, flying through space and shit, like, that was trippy as fuck and cool as hell. Like, that was worth the paying whatever it was I paid for the DLC. Like, that was cool as shit. And they all have their secret hidden squirrels, which are stupid, idiotically hard to find. But during about the time of Fusion, Ubisoft and Red Lynx came out with a mobile version. Makes sense, you know, free to play game, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Cool, check it out. I got about, I don't know, maybe 30% through it, because eventually I just hit a paywall. Because, like, I had all these tracks, but then, like, if I wanted these other tracks, I had to pay for it. Which makes sense. I mean, it's a mobile game, but, like, on the other hand, the other spectrum of this is that I had, like, 15 different motherfucking NPC characters telling me to do all these crazy different things in order to do blah blah blah, so on and so forth. And I'm like, that's not Trials. Trials is times, faults, get it. You know, like, it's a skill game. Like, not like, oh, you beat this track in 45 seconds? Well, now beat it in 40 seconds and do 5 front flips and 3 back flips. Fuck you. Like, fuck you. Like, I already platinumed the goddamn track, and now you're telling me to get an even better goddamn time and then do 5 front flips and 4 backflips or whatever the fuck it was I just said? Like, I get the fact of, alright, well, do this track again. Doesn't matter what time you get. But, you know, wheelie this X amount of time or feet, and then do blah 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 this, or X amount of airtime that. I get all that. But whenever you're like, I want you to do 7 front flips and beat this guy in a matter of a time that is way better than what you already have, fuck you. Like, that's not progression. That's not trying to push me to be better as a gamer or better at your game. That's just you being a dick. Trials Rising, straight up, is hands down the worst in the fucking series. Hi there. So, I've been thinking lately that, putting out MK vlogs is just way too long because it takes me forever to record shit, and even with adding on the Teamy Pussy shit, which I'm not gonna do for this one, but this is gonna be the end of the MK vlogs. This is it, hands down. After this is gonna be short little blurbs or whatever the fuck it is I decide to film. So from here on out, that's gonna be it. And if I decide to put in TEP stuff, that's it, you know. But you know, I'm trying to, I can't keep you guys up to date. Like literally in the last one, my friend died in mid to late November, and you guys didn't even find out until like what, January? Like that's not fair of me as a vlogger to you.